What's up, everybody? Michael Bedell with Paw Forward Dog Training. Coming to you live for the first time ever on YouTube. I'm checking it out. Normally we're on Facebook, but today I'm going to try out YouTube. I've never done YouTube before. I know we don't have followers. We haven't put a lot of, or subscribers, I guess they're called on YouTube. We haven't put any effort, actually, into our YouTube channel, but I'm going to try to change that, so we'll check it out. But today what I'm going to talk about is 5 tips for potty training success with your puppy, okay? And this comes from years of experience of potty training puppies and helping people out and families out get potty training success with their dogs, all right? Now, I've got this little doggy here who is going to be helping with this live session. Daisy, yep, come here, I'll show you Daisy. That's a Daisy face. That's a Daisy face. So Daisy's going to be down here probably giving me a little bit of distraction. Okay, so tip number 5, all right? Do not scold your puppy. Why? It's very common for people to get really angry about their puppy peeing or pooping in the house. And what happens when you do that? In our minds, we're thinking that doing that is going to teach the puppy not to do it, right? Because that's human. You get mad at your child, you put them in timeout, and theoretically they learn not to do it again. I don't know. You tell me. How many times have you had to put your kid in timeout for something, possibly even the same thing? Okay, so, but what does happen is something similar to a child stealing candy. You tell them no candy, you tell them no candy, and what do? They go behind your back and they steal the candy, right? And then they eat it in their room. Well, puppies learn something similar, okay? That you're going to get angry with them when there's pee or poop present on the floor. So they're going to run away to try to pee and poop without you seeing them do it. So they're not connecting the dots, okay? It's a timing thing. If you're not catching them in the act, pointless. Don't do it. All right, so tip number 4. All too often, we have no idea when our dogs actually need to go potty. So how do we know? How can we get a good understanding of whether or not our dogs need to go? Track the data. We have 2 kids now in our lives, and one thing I can tell you when they were super young is we knew when they had to pee and when they had to poop because we were tracking the data on an app. Okay, so I'm going to take this toy away from Daisy because she's getting a little too riled up with that toy, and I want her to chill out. All right, so what would we do? We'd have an app, and then the app allowed you to mark when the dog or the baby, needed to pee or poop. So you would mark that down, and then you'd have a good history of when they eat, when they drink, when they pee, when they poop. You can use the same baby tracking apps to track your dog, okay? So you can track their intake, and you can track when they need to go. This gives you a good picture of when it is you should take your dog out. So if you're creating a schedule that you can rely on that's going to fit into your life, you can use the data to know when you have to take your dog out. So track your data. All right. Tip number 3, as my girl gets excited here. So tip number 3 is pick up the water 1 hour before you leave for a long period of time. Okay, so a lot of people will give their dog unlimited access to water. Do they need water? Absolutely. Do you want to give them enough water for them to survive? You sure do. But nighttime, sleepy time, any time that your dog is going to be alone for a long period of time, you want to pick up the water an hour before, okay? This way, they don't have a lot of urine to put all over the crate or all over the pen that you put them in or your room that you put them in, or just pick it up, all right? Don't feel bad for them. Okay, so, and also pick up their meals. So if your dog's not eating right away, pick it up. 10 to 15 minutes, pick it up, give it back to them on their next meal time. This way you can see some regular poop times, okay? And it'll also bring the value of food up. If it's going to disappear, you better consume it. All right, so tip number 2, keep a patient disposition. Remember, kids don't leave diapers for a good year, possibly 2, some kids even more, okay? That's many years of potty training. Now, with puppies, we have very high expectations that they get over it quickly. And making matters worse, we probably even had a dog who had potty trained very quickly in the past, or we just don't remember the process. So don't get frustrated. Understand and expect that there are going to be accidents in the house. Yeah, of course we don't want them in the house, but it's going to happen, okay? So make sure that you are keeping a patient disposition. And when you do this, it saves your sanity. You don't get angry. You don't get mad. Your puppy doesn't get angry or mad with you. All right, pretty simple. Keep a patient disposition. Super, super important. All right, so the last tip that I have for you for potty training success, okay, and it's like ESP type stuff, right? It's the I think they need to go. My mind is telling me that they need a potty, right? If you're having those kinds of thoughts, if the ESP is kicking in and you're feeling like you're reading your dog's mind, chances are they need to potty. All right. So go ahead and get them right outside. Let them go potty. They're tinkle, they're poopy, whatever it is. Bring them back inside and then do it all over again. All right. So respect your intuition. If your intuition is telling you that they need to go, most likely they do. All right. So go ahead and get them on out there. I hope that these 5 tips are going to be super helpful for you and help you achieve the potty training success that you're looking for. Thank you so much for checking out our video. I am Michael Bedell with Best Paw Forward Dog Training out of Chalfont, Pennsylvania, where we help families with their dogs through private lessons and board and train programs. And so I hope to see you guys on our Facebook page, on our YouTube channel, on our Instagram page, profile. I don't know what it is. I'm getting old. Daisy, I'm getting old. All right, Daisy, off and we'll go play in a second. All right. So anyway, thank you very much for checking in today. I will see you all later. Bye.